Oh my goodness, the thing is, it's comically large. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel here from the GeekSpeakNation channel, and today we got some things to talk about here, specifically regarding the Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. And there's some news about the game that I feel like has kind of got lost in the sauce of all the PlayStation 5 announcements, the pre-order debacle, yada yada yada. But I feel like there's some important news about this game that I care about that is not really being talked about too much, and that's the fact that the Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition is just not coming to PC at all, which is absolutely insane. But first, let's just read the article to get all the official details before I get into my opinion about everything. I'm an old man, I wear my glasses. So this article is coming to us from PCGamer.com and is written by Rebecca Jones. Thanks, Rebecca. We appreciate it. The upcoming special edition of Devil May Cry 5 was unveiled at last night's PlayStation 5 event. So yeah, this article was written actually a couple days ago, but like I said, lost in the sauce. But while PlayStation 5 players and owners of the Xbox Series X alike will be able to enjoy the new edition in all of its glory, including the introduction of Legendary Dark Knight mode, which causes enemies to spawn in hordes, the addition of Turbo mode with a 20% gameplay speed increase, and the promotion of Virgil as a playable character, PC players are almost certainly out of luck. While playable Virgil will be available as a paid DLC character to players on any platform who don't own the special edition, it seems that the new gameplay modes will be console exclusives, along with other improvements including shorter load times, ray tracing, 3D audio, and new frame rate mode, which allows the game to run at up to 120 frames per second. In a statement released to Eurogamer, a Capcom spokesperson explained the reasoning behind the decision. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition is specifically being developed and optimized to benefit the system's architecture and leap in processing power offered by PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. So we're focusing on these platforms, they said, adding for full clarity, at present, there are no plans to release DMC5 SE on PC. Yeah, that rhymed. Don't hate the player, hate the game. PC owning fans of Devil May Cry 5 are feeling understandably put out, especially since the new and improved tech boasted by the next-gen consoles. Words are very difficult. Next-gen consoles largely allow for the sort of high-end performance that many PC gamers are already capable of. Adding words that aren't there. Look at me go. They clearly can't find a way to charge PC players extra for the next-gen upgrades that consoles are getting, so they don't find it worth the effort to give them an upgrade, lamented Reddit user Red Joker 1993. Upon learning the news, ray tracing exclusive to consoles for a game that exists on PC, this is some next-gen trolling, quipped Eurogamer commenter Unreal 849. But adding on to the comments that were listed at the end of that article, I mean, yeah, this is a bit of a troll, a bit of a slap in the face. Look, I know the first thing that comes to some people's minds is like, look, these guys have had a version of Virgil that was playable. It was janky, but it was playable. They've had, turbo mode available. They can do all this stuff with modding and yada, yada, yada. But it's the fact that there's now official support for a lot of these features that players have always wanted for the console versions, and that the fans of DMC5 on PC had to make, is now going to be available later on this year. And currently there are no plans to bring that over to PC. It is a bit of the slap in the face because, let's be completely honest here, the PC community is responsible for having kept DMC alive for as long as it has. Even when you're talking about, back in the day before consoles could really do stuff like turbo mode, until I think it was like Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. All that sort of stuff was being done on PC, and mods have been going on for the longest time with the Devil May Cry community on PC, and them messing around with stuff in the game, creating new challenges for one another, creating all these crazy compilations and videos, and being able to do these combos and fighting these enemy combinations that weren't possible before. To me, they are responsible, or in part responsible, for making sure the legacy of these games have been preserved over the decades. And the fact that, you know, after DMC5 released and after Bloody Palace got dropped, the developers, they went completely silent. They went completely dark and were like, that's it, that's no more, stop asking us for stuff, we're moving on from this game, we shut off all the lights in the house, and we're moving out. And that's how they treated it. But the PC community kept the game alive and kept interest, where they're like, hey look, we made a new Virgil playable version, we added this version of the game, we added this mod, we added this costume, we were able to remix this, change this in Bloody Palace. So I don't think it can be understated enough just how strange it is that the official support is not coming to PC, all things considered. And especially if you want to use the excuse of like, well, ray tracing, there's gonna be ray tracing on consoles. What if your PC can't do ray tracing? But just like with the ray tracing on consoles, with PC, it would be able to be flipped on and off. So if your computer is not able to process that or capable of doing that, you can still have the choice of turning it off like you will on PlayStation 5 in order to pick up your higher frame rate and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's a bit silly of a decision that they've made to exclude PC for the time being. Maybe if we keep making enough noise, they will bring over these features. I mean, Virgil will still come as a paid DLC, as the character himself, but the other features like Legendary Dark Knight mode, all the bells and whistles of the next gen upgrades that we're going to be getting, is not coming over. And look, and as a new PC gamer, as really like a couple of years ago, since getting a, no, really about a year and a half ago, since getting a gaming laptop, I think that, yeah, it can't be understated just how awesome that community is and what they're capable of doing over there, and how much they love this game. So it's a bit of a slight diss to not kind of show that love back and show that support back to the same community. And as a recent member of the, you know, DMC community, I just think that, man, yeah, I think they could have done better with this. You know, they went silent for so long, and then to come back and then just kind of do this is a bit like, come on, man. We could have given them a little official support, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? But I don't know. Maybe if enough of us complain about this, it'll happen. Like, I mean, heck, like, because of the DMC PC community, I ended up getting the game on PC just so I could try out mods and all that stuff. Because of the PC community, I bought your game twice. I'm gonna buy it a third time. Capcom. And it's thanks to them keeping it alive. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Maybe I care too much about a certain facet of the community. But yeah, I just think it's not really about the content itself, it's about the principle. All right, I'm not, what's the way of putting it? It's like I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. That's kind of how I feel about this situation. So hopefully things will change about this in the future, and we'll be able to get some commentary on it from Capcom about these things. I think it'd be really, really important for the community. And it's just, yeah, you can't deny the numbers, man. Can't deny the numbers and the engagement that when the whole community is united, that it brings to this franchise. That is for sure. But all right, with that being said, guys, yeah, I think that about sums up all my thoughts on this topic. I think it was an interesting little discussion that needed to be had. I think it's going to be interesting to see what ends up happening in the future with DMC5 Special Edition. Still excited for this game, but yeah, just want some official support, want some love for the community. And also, hey, you like this face? You want to see more of this face? Head over to twitch.tv/GeekSpeakGaming, also going to be in the description and going to be in the pinned comment down below, to follow me over there so you can see me play video games live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, basically every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then follow me on social media in case I stream an extra day, because you never know when that might happen. Might get wild. Who knows? So yeah, let me know. Once you do follow, be like, hey, follow. That'd be lovely. But regardless, if you still enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe to become a part of the GeekSpeakNation channel. And make sure you set that bell icon to all so you always get notified of when I post a video. But with that being said, guys, I'm Daniel. Don't forget to get geeky.